Hey gang. There was an interesting question asked to me by a YouTuber when I was doing one of my videos recently. I forget exactly. I think it was one of the late night shift videos I did. Um, and the video was one of the comments was, so if it's pronounced, because this is when I started pronouncing the word anime, they asked the following question: why is it pronounced? I don't know if you can see that because my hand's in the way. Why is it pronounced on it? Oops, there we are. Ni May. And why do we not say animation, animation? Phonetics. Here's a fact. If you look on, there's a PlayStation 3 game. I've never played it. It's called Africa. It's also been referred to as Hakuna Matata. That's no joke. It's actually labeled that. Japan pretty much does things by phonetics. So, and I really don't, I don't understand it. But the best that I can come up with is, phonetically, you would sound out like this: ni me. Because here's how you would spell America if you went. Everything's the same, save one letter, the letter C. Same in the word Africa. Why? Well, think about it. When you say America, do you say America? No, you say America or Africa. See, the C sounds like a K. So therefore, you can literally go look at it as it's a phonetic thing. It's kind of like, okay, this, oops, this is, I don't know if you can, hold on. I don't know if you see it. The top one is the way we would spell the name Amy. The bottom one is also the way it's spelled. They just changed one bloody letter. It's kind of like when when people see this, the screen name that I use, is it a wonder that some people kind of get out of whack? Not really. Because remember also, when when you're allowed to create your username, get my pen over here, you can't use spaces, so it actually looks like it's saying Amish, just without the H. Or some kind of tongue twister. No. Essentially, it's, where are we here again? This bottom name, but you can't use the apostrophe, so it's all jammed up. I will give people credit though, because there's a lot of people that have gotten it right on the first try. I don't know how many times I've actually had to explain to people, no, here's how the name is pronounced, and here's why it's pronounced that way. Yeah, it's amazing how, like, when you take one letter and you change it, sometimes you wonder, what the hell? Because again, it's like, look at the way we would spell America, look at the way they would spell it. Look at the way we spell Africa, look at the way they would spell it. Look at the way the name Amy spelled in both countries, and look at my username. believe it or not, I think I started spelling the name that way before we ever got the subtitled version here for Sailor Moon. And people ask me what is Amy's bird referring to, and I always have to say, because at first I was pronouncing anime this way. Or see that? Now, if you can believe it, that's actually something that was brought up in a Anime Insider article. The ways people would actually pronounce anime. They would pronounce it anime or anime. Literally, they would say like a person's name. Why? Well, at the time, nobody knew how to actually pronounce it. Now, of course, you have certain people who will, just for the sake of, I guess, getting on my back, because I got nothing better to do, intentionally fuck it and make me wonder. Is this the way they treat other subscribers? Goddamn, then you wonder how the fuck they have as many as they do. Seriously. But, yeah. So basically this video was, shall we say, a video about the difference, the way we pronounce things, or spell things sometimes, as opposed to the way the Japanese do it. This is the correct pronunciation of anime. This is the way we say America. This is the way it would be phonetically. And this over here is how you would do Africa, the way we spell and the way they would do it phonetically. They would literally only change one letter. Changing one letter here, and it's the same bloody name. The screen name I use, and the way we would probably pronounce anime if it wasn't a proper way to pronounce it. Yeah, we'd still be pronouncing it that way. So, that's a, shall we say, a quick pronunciation guide for you. And, yeah. I don't know why I did the video, but what the fuck, you know. Some people like to be douches, and I think that's why I had to do it. Anyways, you have a good one, and I'll see you too.